Hello, everyone. Today I'll be giving a speech about myself so that you guys may be able to learn me a little better. I'll be doing this in 3 different phases of my life, and that will consist of starting off with my childhood. Then it will go into me, growing and discovering what it is that I want to do for a career and what it is that I would like my life to look like, and trying to set things up and put that into action. And then lastly, it will be, me building my future and building the life of success, what success looks like personally to me. Okay, so I will go ahead and start off number one with my childhood. So I grew up with 3 other siblings. Initially, I did grow up in a single parent household. We grew up in humble beginnings. We were in public housing, and we were not in the best neighborhood. When I got into middle school, we did move to a nicer neighborhood, but it was a hard transition going from elementary to middle school and moving and just not knowing anybody at your new school when everybody else, went to elementary school together and everything. But we did move around a little bit. We moved again, and ultimately just throughout this time, I did end up developing some behavior issues, and it was something that went on for a while. It's something that went on for a while until I ended up in foster care, and I know a lot of people get like a sad face when I say that I was in foster care, but honestly, I feel like it did so much for me. Thank God I was at a great home with a great owner, and she instilled a lot of good traits and a lot of good things in all of us that were there. And it allowed me to get focused. So I was 2 years behind in high school. I was able to catch up in school. I was able to get into dual enrollment. I started taking college classes while I was still in high school. And during this time while I was doing my dual enrollment classes, I also was figuring out what it is that I wanted to actually go to college for once I was done. So I knew that I wanted to go to school for nursing, and after I graduated high school, I began body sculpting. And I learned that body sculpting and nursing can actually intertwine. So it made me even more excited to continue going to nursing school because I knew that I can do something that I was passionate and interested about while also pursuing the degree that I was going for. So now discovering, my career, like my school and all those things. So career-wise, I like that nursing provided so many different, possibilities. You can work bedside, you can, own businesses, you can travel, and I really, really just enjoy the flexibility of all of those things. So, lastly, building my future and, my life of success, what success means to me. So for me, ultimately success is being able to move, as I would like, being able to not wake up stressing about bills, living paycheck to paycheck, being able to travel and see, what all life is about, and while also being able to actually be able to, take care of family and do all of those things. So, yeah. And another thing that I've been doing to set myself up, for just like my life and my goals and things like that, is also trying to be open-minded, trying to learn about things that we were not taught in school, trying to learn those personal skills and being able to know about finances and learning about credit and building, investment portfolios and all of those things. So that's just a little bit about me. This was literally only scraping the surface of who I am. But I hope that you guys got a little bit better understanding of me, and yeah.